20 some odd years, he's never going to make it. And sports stadiums are springing up all over. And boy, nobody hit like that new fella Babe Ruth. Jazz music is cat's meow. And there's been ads in the paper for months for a movie starring Al Jolson. And he's going to talk and sing. Oh, boy, I've got to see that. There goes Schwartz in his Hupmobile. He sure loves that horn. You know, in my new Essex, I've got an electric starter. Now I don't have to. We can travel from New York to Los Angeles by train in only 3 days. And we've got a house full of new electrical servants. Mr. Edison sure added life to our home. Whoa there, you'll blow a fuse. Correct, that's the third one this week. I buy fuses by the case. Uh-oh, and I've blown the whole neighborhood again.
He did it again! Go over and give that neighbor of ours what for.
Easy, Rover. Jimmy, hurry up with that fuse.
Shucks! Every time he has company, he blows a fuse. And guess who always has to change it?
I heard that, young man. I heard that. Sarah's interrupting.
And guess who volunteered to choose the music for the program?
Listen to this.
You know, with our new Crossley radio set, we can get news and big-time entertainment from all over the country, even Pittsburgh.
We're starting to arrive downtown for our spectacular 4th of July parade and fireworks event tonight. Mayor Reed feels about...
Oh.
Yes, Father?
Better get a move on. The radio says folks are arriving downtown.
Do I really have to go? If my new boyfriend Theodore sees me in this, it'll scare him away.
Well, dear, if that happens, you'll always have that torch you can carry for him.
Oh, Father.
Calm down, Rover. I was only kidding. By the way, we have indoor playing now. It's really great on cold nights, especially for our perennial house guest, old Uncle Orville. Uncle Orville's taken over the coolest spot in the house, of course, and he's rigged up a real clever contraption. He calls it air cooling. Too bad he's not reading the help wanted ads.
No privacy at all around this place.
Sorry, Orville. You know, considering all the... Oh, coming, Martha, as I was saying, considering all the conveniences we now have, I'll say that we're really on easy street these days. It just can't get any better. Just goes to show that there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, and tomorrow's just a dream away. There's a dream, and that's a start. Keep on dreaming with mind and heart, and when it becomes a reality, it's a dream come true for you and me. So there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away. Well, it's another Halloween here in the fabulous 40s. Everything is better than ever now, and we've got some amazing new wonders around the house to prove it. For instance, our refrigerator holds more food and ice cubes. And thanks to our automatic dishwasher, oh, I don't have to dry the dishes anymore after supper. Gives Rover and me more time to enjoy our evening stroll together. Later, boy. Oh, and here's something else that's new. I just heard a new term today on the radio. Fella says, we've got something now called the rat race. Did you ever hear that one? It sure describes my life. I'm involved in something now called commuting. I drive into the city for work all day and then turn right around and drive all the way back. And the highway is crowded with fellow rats doing the same thing.
That's what they call progress, dear.
Yeah, I guess she's right. But we do have television when it works. Gives you something to do after you come home. I kind of like it, you know? Guy named John Cameron Swayze gives us all the news. And then they have all this singing and dancing. A lot of fluff, but it's fun. You know, I predict the day when millions of people will learn Latin and Greek sitting in front of their TV sets.
Are you awake, dear? Give him a left, you big lug.
Ah, yes, a new age of electronic civilization is upon us.
Hey, Dad, what do you think of my jack-o'-lantern?
Oh, boy, that's scary.
That's because I'm using my beautiful sister Patty's picture for a model.
Down, Rover. Jim, Rover appreciates your joke.
Now, you're always kidding poor Patty. She's certainly prettier than either of you.
You hear that? My daughter Patty is using that old exercise machine she rescued from the attic. It was all the rage in the 20s. Grandma, of course, had to have one. Didn't work then, doesn't work now. Consistent at least. Makes a lot of noise and blows fuses.
As I was saying, Dad, I think college is really swell. You should give it a try. Oh, Patty, are you going to the Halloween party tonight? Oh, yes. And I'm hoping to lose a few more inches by then since I'm going with that dreamboat, Wilfred. Wilfred? What a slug! He's coming as the headless horseman. It fits. Come on, Beth. That clodhopper Howard you're going with is no Cracker Jack prize.
Oh, poor Howard. I wonder what they said about me when I was dating Sarah. You're lucky, Rover. You don't have to date. Well, we're caught up in the do-it-yourself craze these days. We're remodeling our basement in something called a rumpus room. And we're looking forward to a few rumpuses, I'll tell you, as long as they don't get out of hand.
John, this papering is getting out of hand. I could use a little help.
Now, Sarah, didn't I set up that clever automatic paint stirring machine for you?
Yes, John, you're a genius. Of course, this will ruin my food mixer. Not that you'd care.
Oh, good old Sarah. Always the last laugh. What happened, Sarah?
Oh, you and your progress. That paint mixer of yours just sloshed paint across my room.
Now, how do you like that? I always say if you're going to be married, marry a girl with a sense of humor. Well, it's time to move on. Let's cheer up Sarah by singing our song. Come on, everybody.
There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, and tomorrow's just a dream away. He follows his dream with my heart.
And when it becomes a reality,
It's a dream come true for you and me.
so there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day.
There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away.
Isn't it a pleasant holiday? Oh, turkey's in the oven, it's peaceful and quiet.
Yes! 300 points, my best score yet.
Well, it was peaceful until Santa brought that new virtual reality space pilot game.
Your turn, Grandma. Let's switch the image over to the TV so the resident flying ace can show you how it works. Now, it's a little tricky. Just use your game glove to fly behind the other guy and blast him with your laser blaster.
Laser blaster? Well, I'll give it a try.
Take a look around, Grandma. You're in the ship.
Feels like I'm really there.
Okay, get ready. You're about to blast off.
Here goes nothing. Whoa.
All right, here it comes. Oh, you missed him.
Hey, everybody, I'm done programming our new voice activation system.
Now all our household items will do anything we tell them to do.
Great. Tell the refrigerator to bring me a root beer.
Well, it can't quite do that. But I'll show you something it can do. Tree lights 30% brighter.
Oh, that's no big deal. Anybody can do that voice activated stuff. Watch it. Rover, speak.
John, the oven should respond to your voice commands now. Give it a try.
Oh, okay. Here goes. Temperature to 375.
Look at that. It even talks back.
Reminds me of certain people I know.
Yeah, right, Dad.
You gotta lose him, Grandma. Bank to the right.
Remember Dad's turkey
last year?
Yeah, I think. Really smoked up the place when it burned, didn't it?
We ended up microwaving frozen pizzas.
Well, no need to worry about the turkey this year. Not with an oven that will do anything your father tells it to do.
Ooh, good shot.
Did you see that?
Dad, Grandma's up to 550 points.
Did you say 550? Hey, she's getting the hang of that thing.
I can't believe all the new gadgets they got now. You know, in my day.
Oh no, you're not going to tell us about the old days when you didn't even have a car phone.
True. For a while, we didn't even have a house phone. Not to mention laser disc, high-def TV. Everything's automated today, including that.
No privacy at all around this place.
Sorry, Oracle. Anyway, you guys don't know how good you got it nowadays.
You know, my grandpa told me the very same thing when I was a kid.
Take that, you nincompoop!
Hey, check it out, Dad. Grandma's up to 975 points.
Wow, 975.
John, what's wrong with the oven?
What?
Anyone for pizza?
Oh, another Christmas turkey ruined.
Man, what a game! I really smoked those guys. Looks like I'm resident flying ace now.
Oh, best 2 out of 3, Grandma.
Later, kid. Boy, that was fun. What will they think of next?
Who knows? We've got a whole new century waiting for us out there.
Yeah, and maybe sometime in the new century, your father will learn how to talk to our oven.
Well, maybe by then ovens will read our minds. But hey, as long as we're all here and happy and together for the holidays, who cares if I burned our Christmas turkey?
I do. I'm starving.
Don't worry, Dad. Someday, everything's going to be so automated, you won't ever have to cook another Christmas turkey again.
There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day. There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, and tomorrow is just a dream away.
Man has a dream and that's the start. He follows his dream and finds far. And when it becomes a reality, it's a dream come true for you and me. Shining at the end of every day, there's a great big beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away.
Thank you for joining us on Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress. We hope you've enjoyed this tribute to the 1964 Carousel of Progress from the New York World's Fair. Please gather all of your personal belongings and exit at the back of the theater. Have a very beautiful day. Remember, tomorrow is just a dream away.
All right. Well, hopefully starting a brand new stream helps. I hope. Yep, we're going to make our way back over to Adventureland to go on Junk Cruise now. Woo, look at the people mover. It's packed. Excuse me. All right. There you go. How's it looking, guys? We have a decent picture. Wow, lost a tooth on the Carousel of Progress. That's a pretty funny story. All right, let's get over to the other side of the park and see how that goes, because we weren't having issues over there, except for the dead zone and Payco Bills. Really, dude? It's not a safe place to sit. It's gonna run over you. Okay. All right, guys. Well, let's see how the Jungle Cruise does, and then I'm going to say goodbye to you after that. So, I'm going to keep... I have a feeling I'm going to have to stand a little farther back for Happily Ever After tonight. If the crowd stays as big as this, we're going to have to be a little farther back, because the closer to the hub, the worse the signal is. So, we'll see how all that goes. Hopefully some of these people will decide to go home today. Or go back to the resort, or go eat. We're out of Tomorrowland. How's the picture now, guys? Oh, I know how lucky I am. I've lived in cold weather before. I am extremely lucky. Of course, some people don't like the heat. I grew up in the heat before becoming an Army wife and moving all around, so I can take heat a lot better than I can take cold. So, all right, guys. We're going to cross over again. Yep, that's why it's crowded. We got marathon weekend this weekend. We have one run always in February and one run in January. A week where it's super crowded. So if you're ever planning your vacations, make sure you keep those dates in mind. Always check and see when the marathon dates are. Usually most people come the week or the days prior to the marathon to do all their walking around and their park hopping, and then they do the marathon and leave. That's what the majority of them do. So it's always the week before marathon weekend that most of them come in and do the parks. Because the last thing they probably want to do is walk around parks for 5 days after doing a marathon. At least that's how I would feel. But this girl doesn't do marathons. This girl don't run. No, like I've always said, unless there's a bear chasing me, and then I just have to be faster than the slowest person. So there's Club 33 right there. You guys want to see the door? The door that I will not be walking through because I'm not wealthy. We're lucky enough to win the lottery. It's right there. Oh, sorry.
No, that's fine.
There you go. That's the door. If anybody is a Club 33 member and would like to take me, I'm standing right here. I will go with you. All right. Ooh, gonna have me some ice cream tonight, thanks to Sherry. We're gonna have lots of fun. All right, cross our fingers, we get a really good skipper for Jungle Cruise. Oh my God, look at this little girl. Did you see her in the stroller? She has a little unicorn thing on. She had a little unicorn sticking out. It was so cute. All right. So. Caroline, we'll have to see. I don't think there is one after 6 o'clock. As soon as we finish with Jungle Cruise here, I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to have an hour to get some other stuff done, and then I'm going to come back on at 6. And at 6 o'clock we go to Splash Mountain. Woo. We're going to do Splash Mountain when I come back on at 6. And then Once Upon a Time and Happily Ever After. So I am not sure if we happen to catch the Move It, Shake It in between. We can do that. But that's just going to be if we get a chance. Oh, thank you. Well, good. The Fast Pass line is down. Yes. This was crazy. It went all the way up this hill and all the way around the corner near Swiss Family Robinson. The Fast Pass line. But like I said, it was a bunch of people who had multi-experience passes because of Pirates being down for many hours today. All right. There we go. You guys ready?
Just about over. Come on, fellas. Not only will you get a look at all this great
all right.
Remember, Wasio na Hoku, for they have no fear. And the toy.
Hey guys, move forward. Hello. Sorry. How's our picture, guys? Hold on, let me pause it and come back. Let's see if that helps. How about that? I think it's just so packed. We've got so many people in this park, which is really making me worry a bit on okay, good. Just keep me posted. CJ, you're doing great. I do not take offense to somebody telling me that it's grainy or blurry. I take that as a good sign that I can hopefully try and fix it. And I want you guys watching being annoyed that it's blurry. Tell me. I will try my best to fix it so we can enjoy it nice and crisp and clear.
Here are the answers to our general trivia questions. A correct response to the phrase charging elevators. And it takes an average of 8 minutes for a family of gorillas to destroy. Will the owner of the blue Jeep, license number...
Okay, hang on.
Minister of Transportation immediately. Your vehicle turned up every
Yeah, YouTube was like completely crashing on me, so let's hope this is much better now. I hope. We're gonna get on the next one. Just in time, Scott. Yep, to the right and all the way up. Thank you.
So right across the line for me, thank you. And you're going to sit right there in that magic square for me, princess. Thank you so much.
Ooh, you're in the front row.
Watch your hand, watch your step, guys. Use that handrail. Watch your hand, watch your step.
You did good.
Watch your head, watch your step, guys. Use that handrail. Watch your head, watch your step. And a couple of safety reminders, guys. Please remain seated for me with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the board at all times. And parents, if you're traveling with children, why? Why? I don't understand why you did that. Oh, wait, no, supervise them. Right, supervise them. I don't want to do that. No. And looks like we are clear to go. Pick up your favorite hand, wave by those nice people on the dock. Yeah, you're never going to see them again. Well, you never really saw them to begin with, so it doesn't matter. Wave by all the people still waiting in line. Bye! Only 3 more hours, guys. 3 more, you can do it, okay? It'll go by super quickly, watch. Alright, well, you know what, guys? Welcome to the world-famous Jungle Cruiser. We are world-famous for being famous around the world. My name is Skipper Cortland. I'm going to be your skipper for the next 3 months. Who's excited? Woo! Okay, well, we'll work on it, okay? We'll work on it. Anybody's first time on the Jungle Cruise? Anybody's first time? Wow, me too! I'm glad we're going through this together. Yeah, we're going to start our tour up here in the M, where it rains almost 365 days a year. Yeah, that's almost every other day. Right? Yeah, we'll go with it, okay? We'll act like that's right. And coming up here on your left-hand side, you'll see Inspiration Falls. You know, some people do like to ask me, Skipper Cortland, why do they call it Inspiration Falls? Well, I'll tell you. It's because if you stay around it for long enough, it inspires you to go. Deeper and deeper into the jungle, that is. Everybody say, ooh. Everybody say, ah. Everybody say, Skipper Courtland, you're doing great so far. That was so in unison. Thank you. But now we're on the Congo River, so let's see how far we Congo. Alright? I said I tell you guys a little bit of a welcome party on this beach behind me. I invited all of my friends. Okay, it's gonna be great. You're gonna love every second of it. Well, it's awkward. It's like my 16th birthday all over again. Nobody showed up. It's sad, right? Yeah, I can't see anyone, you know? Well, something probably scared them away, right? That's what happens. Something scared them away. And, yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, that's a snake. Wait, no, that's not just a snake, guys. That's a, what is it called? It starts with a P. Anybody? No, not a python. It's some, plastic. Plastic, that's what that is. Well, I just gotta grab a few things from my camp over here. It won't take too long. And, oh, no. Really, guys? I told you to take... Well, they left my lights on my Jeep. How could they do that to me? That's alright. You know, I couldn't get it started this morning, but it looks like they had to turn over. That's amazing. Yeah, but not gonna lie, they really do drive me ape sometimes. They do. But now we're on the Nile River. It's actually the longest river in Africa. You could say it goes on for Niles. And Niles. And Niles. And if you don't believe me, you're probably in disbelief. Oh, that's awkward. Alright, you know what? The Nile sounds a lot better. We're just gonna go with that. On your left hand, right hand side. Louder, buddy. You'll see two African elephants. You want to know? I know these are African elephants. We're in Africa, guys. I just said that back there. Right? Pay attention for me, okay? Pay attention. Right over here, though, you will see a sandstone rock formation. Some people do like to take it for granted. Personally, though, I think it's for boulder attractions. Yeah, marble in all its glory. It really does rock, doesn't it? It does. And now we're on the African belt, and clearly these Florida ducks fit right in, don't they? Wow, they're really in their natural habitats. And, oh, look at that pride of lions watching that zebra sleep. Aww. Wait. Actually, you know what? That zebra doesn't dead. Dead tired. They have children on this boat, right? Okay, you know what? We're just gonna let them rest in peace. Okay, yeah, rule number 1 in the jungle, never be a zebra, right? And, oh no, not again. Really, guys? No, we talked about this. I told you you couldn't outrun a rhino. I told you that, but you know what? It looks like you'll get the point in the end. Yeah, eventually, right? And right over there, that's my friend Ina. Everybody say hi, Ina. Hi, Ina. Yeah, she's clearly the only one that laughs at my jokes, right? Well, you and her, you've been laughing too, right? Yeah, you're the only one. That's okay. Right over here is the snaps. Okay, she's always looking for a handout. Okay? And right behind me is going to be the legendary Schweitzer Falls. It's actually named after the famous Dr. Albert Falls. But don't worry about any of that, guys. We'll worry about it later. Okay? Oh, wait, I should be turning. Right, you're right. Okay, alright, everyone lead! Lead! Pivot! 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 I know that was really close, wasn't it? It's okay. But you know what? A lot of people do like to ask me, Skipper Courtland, how on earth did you land your job here at the Jungle Cruise? Well, it's pretty plain to see, isn't it? Yeah, I took a crash course, and ever since then, I've just been winging it. You know, but it does look like we are going into the hippo pool now, guys. Hippos are actually quite dangerous creatures. Yeah, they actually capsized 6 of our boats last week. Don't worry, though, okay? Only 5 of those boats are mine. Yeah, I've gotten a lot better at this, guys, I promise. I actually know exactly what to say to scare them away now. It's really cool. I love you! I'm ready for commitment! Look at that, they're gone. Yeah, it works every time. Not just on hippos. No. But we're not out of the woods yet, guys. Look at all these trees. No, we're definitely not out of the woods. Yeah, we're going into headhunter territory. I've actually heard it's a bad place to be headed. Yeah. Just ask my ex-boyfriends over here. Yeah, they're a couple of boneheads to me now. Yeah. Up there you will see those Zetas dancing in a circle. That can mean one of 2 things. Either 1, nobody talks about a square dance. That's horrible, isn't it? Or 2, they lost key in the men's bathroom again. That happens a lot too. I'm going with that one. But oh no, guys. Oh no. It's an ambush! Everyone get down! Children, stand up your smaller targets! You can't just spear throw back without lunch, you souvenirs! Really? Nobody tried to sacrifice their child? Well, you tried. You really tried. You like held her up and everything. It's okay. No, it's okay. I get it. Well, we are coming up to the 8th wonder of the world. It is the backside of water! Woo! O2H! 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 Yeah, we tried. That's right. Yeah, it's okay. No, well, the front side is H2O. The back side has to be O2H, right? Yeah, it makes sense. It's okay, I get it. That joke's a lot of my element. That's why I like to tell it periodically. You know, I was going to tell you guys this joke about oxygen and potassium, but that joke's just okay. But now we're on the main castle river, and right behind me is a Cambodian temple. Don't worry, it's safe. I mean, come on, right? We're at Disney. I guarantee you there's just a gift shop in here. All right? Feel free to take some pictures. It looks like they all have their trunks on. Right? Yeah, can anyone take a guess on how I know these are Indian elephants?
Look, Mom's back.
No, we're in Cambodia. Please pay attention, okay? Yeah, no, remember when I said we were going to the Cambodian temple? It's alright. No, the correct answer is because they're small ears. They're small ears. I know, it's crazy, right? Yeah, these ones up here, they do like to squirt the boat sometimes. Don't worry, okay? He's not going to. No, bad. We're not doing that today. No. Good boy. Alright, this is the one I worry about. Duck. Goose, just kidding. I would never do that to you guys. That would just be rude. This is not Splash Mountain. But you know what? Around this time of the tour, I do like to point out some of my favorite plants. Okay? So, up there, that's a hibiscus. Right below it, that's a lobiscus. Okay? Right there in the water, that's a sea biscus. And on the bark of that tree, that's a dog biscus. Alright, and then there's something you can't see, it's like way back there that I'm not going to tell you about. That's a nutty hibiscus. Alright, but on your left-hand side, you'll see my best buddy here in the jungle. His name's Trader Sam. Everybody say hi, Sam. Hi, Sam. Yeah, he's our head salesman here in the jungle. And you know what? He actually has a special deal going on just for you guys, okay? 2 of his heads for only 1 of yours. Yeah, no matter how you slice it or dice it, guys, you'll always come out. I actually went to his house for dinner once with my boyfriend. I told him his wife made great stew. He said she'll be missed. Just kidding. That was a joke, obviously, right? Yeah, I don't have a boyfriend. Yeah, when I got to Trader Sam's, it was about 20 minutes late, so he gave me the cold shoulder. Yeah, and some finger food to hold me over until dinner. Yeah, and then at dinner told me a really weird story about how he got kicked out of school once for buttering up his professor. That's weird, right? Oh, and he opened his own cafe. It's called the Cannibal Cafe. His slogan is a place that really does serve you. Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? Wow, I've seen a lot of kids who are like, I don't get it. I've seen a lot of adults, though, who are just like, is she allowed to say that? I am. I know, it's crazy, right? Cannibal jokes are super hard to swallow sometimes. You just gotta take them with a grain of salt, really let them marinate for a second, let them sink in. Yeah, I know, they're all in poor taste, aren't they? They really are. You know what, guys, if you enjoyed your cruise today, my name is Skipper Portland. Yeah, it's like Courtney and Caitlin pushed together. Thanks, Mom. Yeah, she blessed you with that one, didn't she? She really did. And I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. And if you guys did not enjoy your cruise today, if you did not, well then my name is Skipper Elsa, you should just let it go. Okay. Really only one thing left to say, isn't there? Get out. Wait, that was rude Southern hospitality. Y'all get out, bless your heart. Oh, thank you so much for that pity applause, thank you. I'll be sure to tell my disappointed parents. Watch your step as you exit, guys. Use that handrail. If you laughed, thank you for laughing. If you didn't, well then you're part of the problem, so thank you for leaving. She had a horrible time. She is crying so hard. I'm so sorry. The jokes were awful, weren't they? They were. Go ahead and go out that back door for me, guys. Don't cross over the center crates. Thank you so much. I know the jokes were horrible. I know. I'm so sorry.
She was great. Cortland. Gotta remember that one. Gotta remember that name. Cortland. All right, guys. Well, I knew I would have a dead zone in the temple there. Always do. But thankfully it comes right back on, so glad to see the mama elephant back finally. Hallelujah. It's been a long time. Still some other things that still aren't working, but I'm hoping that they're going to have everything up and fixed before the anniversary. Oh, all right, guys. Well, I am going to say goodbye to you here because I'm going to take a quick break before we come back on at 6, where I'm going to cross my fingers that we have a decent signal for Happily Ever After, which I think we will. I just got to stay farther back, so we will be set up and ready to go. 7:30 is Once Upon a Time projection show. 8 o'clock is Happily Ever After. But if you tune in at 6, we are going to be doing Splash Mountain. Yes, that's right. Let's see how wet Beth will get. Yep. So, anyway, I filmed the whole thing. I have a nice big huge tube lock that I just slide over you guys so you don't get wet, but I do. So, hopefully you'll come back and hang out with me at 6 o'clock right here on our YouTube channel. Otherwise, I will see you guys then. Bye, everybody.